I got my little protege here. Yeah, ALB the third. He about to get his draft on real quick. We gonna put it down, and we gonna bring a championship down here to the town.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Flawless Fantasy Football, baby. We gets it done. Y'all need to get it done too. Peace. Oh, it's draft weekend. It's draft weekend. For the third time, it is draft weekend. I hope you guys are ready. Man, I know I am. Man, look, I'm all mocked out. I'm totally mocked out. Now, am I not going to do any more mock drafts? Oh, I'm going to do some more mocks. But damn it, man, I am mocked out. It's like I already know what I'm going to do. What position here? Position. I have 3 players per round in which I'm aiming for. Straight up. All the way through round 10. No cap. Straight up. That's how... Listen, I keep telling you guys. You'll get there. Have a high level of vindication? Is that the word I'm looking for? You have that. Have a high level. I mean, just you want this player and you're going to get him. You want these players and you're going to get one. I don't like the whole thing of when people say, oh, I'll just take what falls to me. I'll just take what falls to me. That seems so soft. It's just so, well, I just have to take what falls to me. I don't give a, listen, there's just certain players I'm not going to draft, okay? I'm like that. I'm not trying to say you guys got to be like that, but I'm like that. Let's say, for instance, I'll give you a little nugget because I don't want to say too much. I got to mock. I got to play against some of you guys that's actually listening. But let's say CeeDee Lamb. I believe CeeDee Lamb will be a wide receiver 1 this year. He will be a top 12 wide receiver overall. But I will tell you right now, I'm not going to pick CeeDee Lamb because I don't want CeeDee Lamb on my freaking fantasy team. I just don't want him over there. I'd rather have others around him on my team or someone else, but I don't want him on my team. Simple. Okay? So you just gotta, have just be hyper focused in it. Like I don't care. Like, well, if CeeDee Lamb's there in the late second, would you get him? Probably not. Because I could pick somebody else with just as much upside as CeeDee Lamb that I would enjoy having on my team. Now, will I go picking Mike Williams in the second round? No. But he'll be good while he's playing because he'll glass out too. So, hey guys, I just want to drop a quick video for you guys because I got to give you some content tonight, right? I can't let y'all go too long without some flawless in your life, right? But I want to talk about a little stuff. I don't want to waste your time on nothing that's not fantasy relevant. I'm not in the business to talk about nothing fantasy relevant. You heard Mike Evans got a little issue going on where he's like, he want a new contract, but hey, look, Mike Evans, Mike Feezy, Mike Easy. Get that at home, boy. And Tampa is going through a rebuilding process. Do I think he won did he rate a contract? Not with Tampa, no. They rebuilding. I keep telling y'all, when I said they done seen this Tampa Bay stuff, they done seen the Rams stuff, they done seen it already. It's time for something new. These teams are in the bottom of the cellar. Cellar dwellers. That's what it goes. Cellar dwellers. Sellers. That doesn't sound right. You get my point, man, but I'm straight up. Look, man, I really like Mike Evans. Hell of a player. Man, I ain't got nothing to say about him. He's a consistent ass dude, but again, with the Baker Mayfield, I know Baker likes to throw downfield, this, that, and other. That team's going to be in a disarray. If he was spotted like that with the GOAT Brady, he's likely to be spotty again. But I wish him the best, and whoever pick him, I hope he does well for you, but not when you play against me. All right. So good luck to Mike Evans, man. I ain't in the business of counting nobody's pockets. Be like, oh, he deserved another contract. He got plenty of money. All right. So 30 years old, man. We know what time of day it is. He's set to be an unrestricted free agent in like 2024. So started that season. So but he's good enough to wear. He'll get another contract. He'll get another contract, but I don't think he'll be with Tampa. But we'll see. I just don't believe in that loyalty like that. They ain't got no reason to keep him like that. They say Van Jefferson is likely to serve as the wide receiver 1 on the Rams if Cooper Kupp isn't ready to go. Cooper Kupp, a.k.a. The porcelain god, the fine china, the prince of fine china. I'll be honest with you. Hold on, let me give me 30 seconds real quick. I'll be honest with you, man. It feels good to have receipts saying that I gave Jonathan Taylor a red do not draft endorsement 2 weeks ago. And Cooper Kupp, a red. I'm gonna make a YouTube short out tomorrow because I got a freaking flex on there. Find me another content creator that was saying do not draft him. They can't show me another one. Because they was all like, well, he's risky, but I'll take him at the right price. No, there is no right price for Jonathan Taylor and Cooper Kupp. And it feels good. But see, these guys, they just young bucks. They just probably started playing 2015, 2010. They got a little platform, and they got, a whole bunch of, they tickle people's fancy and stuff, but they don't shoot straight from the hip. The only reason y'all here because y'all know y'all can embrace somebody that's real. Somebody that don't side with everybody else. I'm on my own program, and I don't answer to nobody. Okay? All right, let's keep going. I'm going to give you guys 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players that I am changing my position on that I may be wrong about. All right? That I may be wrong about. I'm going to start at quarterback. And this quarterback I may be wrong about, first off. Look, I believe he's finished as quarterback 10 or maybe 11 last year. You would expect he's going to have, if his main offensive weapon stays healthy, he should have a quarterback, probably 5 or 6 seasons. Easy. But I don't think that person will. That's the problem. I know it looks good on paper and it looks good and everywhere else in training camp and preseason, but regular season's a different monster. But if all things stay good for this quarterback and his main receiving weapon, I believe he should do well. I did not have him on my top quarterback list. My top 10 or top 10? Top 10 quarterback list. I didn't have him on that list. But there's a world where he's on it and he's on it very strongly. He's entrenched. And that's Daniel Jones. That's Daniel Dizones. Daniel Jones, look, I like his wide receivers. I like Hodgins. Nobody ain't really talk about him. I don't think really he should be getting drafted per se in a lot of leagues, because they got all those other meddling wide receivers over there. Plus they got, your boy Waller. But plus they got Saquon that can catch. But hey, man, at the end of the day, I truly feel that if everything stays up for him, he should be good. He should be good. And he can easily be a top 8, 7, 8 quarterback. Because he runs. He got them legs, man. He got them legs. So, who knows? Who knows? I could be wrong about Daniel Jones. I ain't going to draft him. Okay? He just got to be great on somebody else's team. Just like a lot of these players. But I could be wrong about him. Let's move forward to Rhamondre Stevenson. Let's talk about Rhamondre Stevenson. I gave him a green endorsement on my running back endorsement show because I think he was running back number 11 on the consensus. Remember, I looked at the consensus and I write them all down and I give my green, yellow, or red endorsement. I gave him a green, but that was before Ezekiel Elliott got there. That was before Zeke got there. And listen, Zeke's washed, okay? Zeke is not a lead back anymore. He's a plotter, all right? But Belichick likes him. I feel he likes him. And that's what the word has been. And at the end of the day, when I looked at the numbers, granted, Harris was there last year, but I think old boy went by 6 or 7 games without scoring. And who knows, they might play games with Zeke around the goal line. And if he's not getting all that work he had before, because Zeke liked to stay healthy. Now, that's another thing. Oh, man, Zeke stay healthy. He had a running back 6 season, maybe, was it 2 years ago? But he only did it because he stayed healthy through the game. Man, that joker, he ain't want to get nothing at the Pollard. He's like, I'll go out there with freaking half a leg. You ain't getting in here to start. until he had to. But as long as Ezekiel up, he's playing, it's going to cap the ceiling of Ramondre, and Ramondre might fall outside the top 12. So I give him a yellow. I'm going to change my endorsement to a yellow to him on this show. On this show, a live yellow update. So that's what he's getting. My son is here, about to get ready to do his legal record draft. So I'm shooting this video before we get started. And it's a 3-keeper league. So he's keeping Jamar Chase, because he had him, even since rookie year, I think. And I don't know what the hold time is. 3 years or 5 years. I don't know what their league is. Little young league, so they make up the rules as they go. He got Jamar Chase and Josh Allen he held. And he also had Ramondre Stevenson, and he had DK Metcalf. Now, at first, he's going to keep Stevenson, but, because Zeke came there, I kind of thought different of it. And I was like, hey, I see bigger things happen for Metcalf this year, and plus it's a PPR. So he ended up keeping Metcalf. So he ended up keeping Chase and Josh and Metcalf, and then going to start drafting essentially from round 4. So, but we about to do he about to do his thing as I oversee what he's doing. But he pretty much know what he's got going on. Plus he be checking out the videos and stuff. So y'all probably see his comment, don't know who he is. But well, most of y'all probably do if you look at the name. Nevertheless, but Stevenson's somebody I changed my position on. I probably won't be drafting, but that don't mean he won't do good though. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to deal with that. All right. Next up is Alvin Kamara. I've said some negative things against Alvin Kamara. But here's the thing, man. That dude, man, Kendra Miller, that dude freaking, he deserves to be on the all glass list, but he can't be on the all glass team because he never did nothing, man. But he stay getting hurt. Now his hamstring hurt. Now it's just Jamal Williams pretty much for the first 3 weeks. But even if he plays, he's gonna have issues. So, and if he's hurt, they just not gonna let Jamal Williams don't catch. So it's gonna up Kamara's value. Will I pick Kamara? No, I ain't gonna pick him. Now that's unfortunate, but I probably won't pick him. But I am changing my position on him because I don't believe Kendra Miller, he's a person that can stay healthy. So next up is Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams, I can't think I gave him a yellow, but I'm not going to pick Devontae Adams. Straight up, I ain't picking him. Now, I might pick him. I ain't going to pick Devontae Adams. Okay, just like I'm going to pick CeeDee Lamb. But my point is, that don't mean he won't be a running back, wide receiver 1. I don't think he'll be wide receiver 1 overall, you know what I'm saying, or even top 3, not with Garoppolo. But I'm not doubting his skill set, but he might be a trade casualty if the Raiders are like sucking and if they're struggling, he might get traded to another team. So before the trading deadline. So, but I won't be touching him because then that's a whole new thing. Be going to another team and this and that, just too much going on. All right. Also, Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley is somebody that getting all the hype. All the hype. I gave him a yellow. Somebody I can see doing well. Somebody I can see not doing so well, providing those numbers in that draft for that draft capital. But he's kind of, how can I put this? She showed that burst. I mean, I know exception. He should be fresh. He should be fresh like Charmin. He should be so fresh and so clean. Popping his collar and everything. He should be that fresh. He should be, what they call it? Fresh to death. Like, you know how fresh should be laying in the casket? People that be fresh as ever been in their life. He should be that fresh. But, I gave him a yellow because, I don't know, he took that time off. He had those mental problems. He had some stuff going on, allegedly, mental problems. Whatever he took time off for, who knows? It could have been the regular old ploy of the NFL doing their thing and their whole drama. It ain't nothing but a damn soap opera. I wish more people believed like that and understood that in NFL and all these professional sports are nothing but soap operas. They're soap operas for men. That's all they are. Okay? They got reality TV for women and soap opera. They got soap operas for us men in professional sports. So Devontae Adams and Calvin Ridley. I can see where Calvin Ridley blow up. I can see where he don't. But you know, if I must believe that it's going to be an ascension for Lawrence, he could be the beneficiary. Even though I don't think he got a rapport with Lawrence like that. I think the report still go to the tight end and Kurt. But it's a lot of weapons over there for Lawrence, so he should do well. And so it was Daniel Jones, Ramondre Stevenson, Alvin Kamara, Devontae Adams, Ridley, and the last one, of course, I mentioned earlier was Darren Waller. I won't be drafting Darren Waller. Look at me again. I'm going to put you closer. I will not be drafting Darren Waller. But Darren Waller might ball out this year. He might. If he stay healthy, he going to put some work in. But I don't want to chase the yesteryear of Darren Waller. So, having said that, those are the 6 players that I've changed my position on. Daniel Jones, Ramondre Stevenson, Alvin Kamara, Devontae Adams, Calvin Ridley, and Darren Waller. It's time, guys. It is time. I'm excited. My work league draft is I think it's Sunday. Sunday at 7. The Flawless Fantasy Football Listener League is Monday at 8. And I'll have another draft either Tuesday or Wednesday. I haven't decided what league I'm going to get in, though. But I'm going to crush. And I'm going to be transparent and show you guys my league like I always do, right? Because other content creators, they don't do that. They don't do what I do. They don't show down one league and how they doing and what their transactions are. But you get that here from Sir Flawless. Flawless Fantasy Football, where you hear what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Look, man, draft with a high level, I said vindication, that was high level of conviction. I want you to draft with a high level of conviction, okay? Don't be like, well, I'll take them. Screw that. Go hard when you press draft. Go hard as a mug. High level of conviction. The highest of levels. You're in a supreme community here at Flawless Fantasy Football. Act like it. See you on the next episode.